Hey folks, Daily Landsblog here, back in my home after 4 days in New York City. Pretty incredible experience. First of all, being there the day after the election, actually staying in a hotel that was on the protest route where people were walking with signs, and I actually walked a couple of blocks with them, and I thought maybe I should go a little bit further, but then we walked by a diner that looked really good, so I thought to myself, diner, civil unrest. I'm a big fan of the diner. And besides, it's not my country, so I didn't feel like it was really my place to necessarily be marching with them. I am worried about it, though. When it seems like, and this is my bias, obviously, that I tend to lean left, but the further to the right you go, the less sensitive you are to the individual's needs. And in a world where we need to change the perception of mental illness, where we need to stop looking at it in the way that we have for a couple of hundred years, I really worry whether this is going to be a big step back in the United States. But I guess to some extent, that's their business, not our business. And we got our own country to take care of, where we have a prime minister who I think really believes in the value of changing the mental health system. But the question is, will he be able to do it? New York taught me a couple of things. And it kind of explains to me why I never hesitated to talk about my struggles with mental illness. Why, not for 1 second, even the first day I was diagnosed, I came back from my doctor and told everybody at work, hey, look at me, I got severe depression. And this weekend, I seemed to inflame one of the fighters, actually happens to be like the biggest fighter in the UFC. And somehow I found my way to get back in somebody's bad books after not having worked and done UFC stuff for pretty close to a year. Conor McGregor, news conference, I asked him a question. He didn't like it. Later on that night on New Zealand television, he starts ranting about me. And what was the question you were going to ask me, Case?
I haven't seen you in a while.
Right.
Were you in a fire?
Was I in a fire? Was I burnt in a fire? He said I look like a burn victim. Now, come a little closer, Case. I don't like to use the term peaches and cream complexion. I don't like to boast, but hey, I got a pretty damn good complexion. So if you want to make a comment about me, at least say something that in any way, if you're going to try to hurt my feelings, you got to do better than that. That'd be like saying, hey.
Over the nose.
Yeah, exactly.
Kidding.
No, you're not kidding, but I'm good with that. I'm uninsultable. And I think that one of the reasons why this is so easy for me to talk about mental health is because having worked and doing the kind of TV that I did all those years, that I took a lot of criticism, a lot of pretty harsh comments that after a while you go, who cares? I hope you can get to that place too, where you don't care what people think, because you know that this is not about your weakness. This is about your sickness. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. Don't forget, one day this year, we're doing the fundraiser in Peterborough, November 21st. That's 1 week. There are some tickets left, and I'm not saying that there's a ton of tickets left. The truth is there's not that many. Please come, spread the word.